Boros mid-range versus Sigui. Let's play some new cards. Yeah. Alright, there's a Tamiyo and a Bauble. Okay, the Tamiyo I can immediately discharge it. Yeah. Gonna fetch to get some lands out of the deck first. One, two, three. So this is like a bolt minimum. It's like minimum bolt. Alright.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Okay. The Unstable Amulet is kind of the reach in the deck, I would say. Ah, that's quite the shame. That's definitely quite the shame. All right. Let's do this. Do the Raptor. First. All right, the Guide of Souls can go first. Give me some energy. Swords to Plowshares seems good. And I'm gonna attack. Take action. And turn that into a 3/4. Yeah, again taking out my channeler. Okay. But I have another one. Can I use this immediately? Yes. All right, let's do this. Yeah. No. I know what's on top. Attack. Take action. Target the raptor. Which is now an angel. Oh, there's the Psychic Frog, which can fly, and wait a minute. So discarding gives it counter, so it's potentially, yeah, bigger. Can get bigger, but okay. Not enough. Oh, I have made a mistake. This is not companion. I need to fix that after. Okay, what is this deck? It seems to just be Dimir, like, good stuff. New cards. I think I might just play, maybe just add 2 prisons. Considering that the opponent has on the Bowmasters. I'm gonna go down 2 baubles. Okay, that's the plan here. It's a little difficult to sideboard at the moment when you come across these kind of decks. Like with Titan Show and Tell, you know what's going on, what you need. But here, often, like, the opponent could be playing anything. Alright, this has to be mulligan. This is not much better, but better. Keep. Put an Ajani back. I have enough of those. And let's see. The Raptor is I love the Raptor. Okay, this is gonna get discharged immediately again.
I stayed up too late reading. Again.
Opponent Brainstorm. Tommy and Brainstorm is such a nice combo, though. Oh, that was untapped. Ah, unless you control the planes. Okay, so now I'm just gonna Raptor, right? Yeah, let's get the value. Ah, that's unfortunate. Didn't hit like another Raptor or something like that. Did lose a Swords to Plowshares there. Now next I'm gonna guide into Raptor. No, I'm gonna guide. That makes sense. I'm gonna guide into a Channeler. Now the opponent could be running the Bowmasters, which is okay. Yeah, I may run into. Ah, no, the opponent has to do it now, I think. Oh, they can do it in response. So if the that hurts. That hurts. I should have thought about that earlier. So that trigger whiffs, losing my 3 energy. But lesson learned. Definitely lesson learned. I should have just attacked without doing anything else first. But okay.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating story.
Oh, there's the counter spell. Okay, the opponent is slowly kind of stabilizing. Kind of. Another Goyf. That's pretty sweet. Alright, here's a hub. Here's an Ajani.
I will prove my worth to my pride.
Alright, here comes... Whenever you attack, so it doesn't have to be this guy that attacks. So it can just be my channeler. Okay, so I will be chump blocking the Nether Goyf with my cat. Then my Ajani could flip, and I can actually play the second Ajani. So the opponent is not even attacking with the Nether Goyf. What happened? Toxic Deluge? Oh, that is such a nice... That is a sweet card. Where is it? Ah, here. 3 mana sorcery. Yeah, this is the sweeper that we needed, I think. For black. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna play an Ajani and a Phelia.
Fight beside me, brother.
So, whenever one or more other cats you control die, you may exile Ajani. Okay, so whenever this token dies, and then I can create tokens all the time and keep blocking the Nether Goyf. So the opponent is definitely looking for ways to kill my Ajani. Alright, just gonna hang in there. Wait, if I attack with this... Yeah, it's just gonna die. I'm not gonna send it to its death. Psychic Frog is like a mix between the Shadow Mage Infiltrator and Psychotog. Okay. Here comes the Lurrus. Here comes the Ajani.
Nothing can break our bond.
Now I'm gonna attack with everything and exile the Ajani to get another cat. Now the frog can block my dog and it'll die, but they have to discard a card. And I can just get it back next turn. Sure. Alright, still gonna get back my Ajani with another
Where
cat.
shall we hunt today?
So I need to be careful. This is a 5/6. The frog can grow into 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't go into 6, 7. Another deluge. Alright. Well, at least now my... Ah, it doesn't transform. Yeah, okay. Hmm.
Nothing can break our bond.
Alright, so... this is gonna be close. The opponent does have 4 cards in hand and I have none. So these toxic deluges have definitely... yeah, won or had a major impact on the game. Let's put it that way. The Nethergoyf is not really, hasn't really done much. Weirdly, kind of, because, but I guess it's because I can keep, I had so many creatures all the time to keep on chump blocking. Okay, the opponent's attacking. I'm gonna no block. I'm gonna use my soul lone cat warrior to counterattack. Swords to Plowshares is not gonna cut it. But it's gonna buy me a turn. Alright, so I'm dead here now. So the what do I need? Underworld Breach could be good. I'm gonna put back the baubles and a hearse into the game. 2 actually. 2 each. Because it is more of a control-y deck. So what do I need to get rid of? Let's get rid of the prison. Maybe 1 breach is fine. Maybe, yeah, 2 less amulets, because I have a breach instead, which is my reach. And 1 less Jolted Awake. Okay, there we go. So sweepers are definitely a nemesis for this deck. So go for the Foundry into the Channeler. And the Channeler is pretty difficult to activate here. Why? Because there's no sorcery. It's pretty reliant on the Bauble. The opponent could have a Stern Scolding. But I'm gonna have to go for it anyway. Get it out of the opponent's hand. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna attack first. And then play the Ajani rather than the Hers, right? This might be drowned, yeah. We're gonna have to get through those cards sooner or later anyway, so that's something I need to consider. Okay, let's play this guy first. See if... Okay, no counter spell. Let's play the Hearse. Okay. Fine. Yeah, that's good. Jolted Awake is good. Artifact or creature card. Wow. So I can get back an Ajani or the Hearse. And is this an instant? No, it's a sorcery. Okay, there's the... Oh, come on. And are you gonna have another... Can they grow it? That's the question. If I I'm gonna do this to preserve a little bit of... What do I need in the grave? Creature, land... Just an instant. This is pretty good. Alright, let's resolve the Bowmasters. Then I will discharge on the Bowmasters. I'll keep that on top. Pay only 1. This way my Channeler survives. Keep the swords on top. That dies. And I can get back the Hearse. Yes, take action. I can't crew it, and there's no point. Alright, let's attack. Alright, now I think I'm in decent shape. That was a very good turn. Sure, the opponent's brainstorming. I'm gonna draw a swords to get rid of anything big the opponent might be playing. Or like a frog or something like that. Yeah. So that's fine. What card types are? I'm gonna take creature and artifact. Artifact, creature. I can't attack with this. I don't have 3 energy, so it's just I can't make it fly. So I'm just gonna attack only with the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Next turn I can remove just some instants. Do I want another land? Actually could make sense in order to start to use the Lurrus at some point, right? But not really. The Lurrus is my last option. Do I want to use the Bauble though? I think so also not. I'm afraid of Bowmasters, to be honest. So let's attack first. Should I risk it? That's the question. Yeah, I am going to. I have the another brainstorm. I'm going to use the. I have the swords as backup. The opponent would have to do all of this in their upkeep. So, there we go. Okay. Well, I'm going to do it now then. Alright, drawing without interference. Another brainstorm. Opponent is probably looking for that sweeper. Tamio, okay, sure. Oh, no. So I did have timely swords to plowshares in these games, for sure. No blocks. End of turn. Remove 2 cards. play the dog. Gain some energy. Crew this. Attack with all. Take action. Give this guy flying. So the sweeper there it is. Alright, I have this, so I can still attack with my Lurrus. Yeah, the Lurrus can crew this, and there we go! So, pulling off a first victory against a Dimir mid-range brew, I would say, that was. Let's see what the next opponent is gonna bring to the table. Boros Energy versus MH3. Go first, keep. Not great, but the Guide of Souls can trigger at some can grow itself into a formidable flying creature. With these two Aether Hubs, that's going to be possible. So next turn even, with this and this, I will have 3. Well, I won't. Sorry, I will have 2. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not too overwhelming cards that the opponent can take here. Alright, there we go. Attack. And pass the turn. Next turn one of them can become a flyer. And they're actually, they're not that afraid of the Bowmasters because they're 1/2s. Question is, what's the opponent going to do now? What is the opponent's game plan? What is this? Black, red, green. No, Mardu is white, red, black. Dashing a... Is that being dashed? I'm okay to just trade with that, to be honest. So I will turn this into a flyer. And I will activate the Lurrus and play a Bauble. Risking Bowmasters, but there we go. Not dead after all. Okay. Creature dies, so actually swords is a good answer to that. My Lurrus can get back the Guide of Souls or a Bauble. Ocelot Pride. And this creates creatures as well, if you gained life. And I will gain life from the Guide of Souls as well. So, also a pretty okay draw. Problem, yeah. I'm not yet that used to playing decks that don't have any draw mechanisms. I always like to have something like a Dig Through Time or a Treasure Cruise or like a iteration, something. Okay. Okay, so let's shock. Let's play this. And this. Don't have that much energy yet. How many are we gonna get? Only one, right? Oh, and oh, there's the energy. Yeah. So able to set up a board here. The good thing about this deck is flyers. Like the Guide of Souls and Dragon Race Channeler having 2 flying creatures is very relevant and very helpful. So a sweeper now wouldn't be too devastating. I will just Lurrus into probably the Guide. Or the Ocelot maybe, but no, the Ocelot's the opponent didn't really show me too much of their game plan. Like a Grief would have been good. Oh, there. Oh, they exiled that though. Okay. Should I allow? Should I? No, I'm gonna make them choose. Almost as expected. What do I need else in the graveyard? Land and instant. So, for my channeler. Okay, they're gonna draw the Bowmasters next turn, so I don't need to be afraid of them right now. I'm gonna attack with this and this. And I'm gonna take action. Maybe I should have just put it on the guide. Okay, no, with the bowl. Yeah, I should have done it on the guide itself. Well, okay. That's unfortunate. Some energy wasted, but not tragic. Still gonna get in for 3 here. Pass the turn. The opponent's gonna probably gain 2 here, which is fine. Gonna draw here. I know the opponent's gonna draw some Bowmasters, but my Guide of Souls is the MVP here at the moment. And then my Raptor's gonna join the fray. So far, I feel like the Channeler is a little bit difficult to activate in this deck. That's kind of a shame. Or something to consider in the future. Here's Phelia as well, the Exuberant Shepherd. Yeah. Gonna take out the Dragonlite Rage Channel or the Amped Raptor. Oh, what? Targeting this plus a bolt. Okay. That does make sense. So, I'm gonna sword the Deathrite Shaman now, and let's see if I can get some stuff in the grave. A land, for example. So, the Dragon Channel is now a 3/3. This has nothing. Okay. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll take out... I'll trade. So slowly but surely getting the damage in here. This is going slower than expected, but we're getting there. But I'm out of cards. The opponent's on low. It's like I don't know. Usually these opponents, I don't know. I was expecting the opponent to kind of overpower me, but by this time or at this point, but hasn't happened yet. Knocking on wood here. And the opponent doesn't see an out. Okay. So. Is there graveyard stuff going on? Not seen any so far. Is the Disruptor Flute any good against like the Bowmasters? I'm gonna put in a breach and take out one Unstable Amulet. Okay. Breach for the reach. So breach is in theory kind of card draw. So, Marken 3. Okay, these are both untapped. These are some... That's some interaction, that's some value. Non-land cards. So this might hit like a discharge or a swords, which is then a little unfortunate. Play the Bauble immediately. To undergo the Bowmasters. I made a mistake here. I should have made a stop at the end of turn. Played the and looked after this happens. So that was a beginner's mistake. But yeah, gotta remember next time. So you want to, of course, wait after they fetch before then you look at the card. But that's something that does happen frequently. Alright, so what am I going to go for here? Just the amulet straight up or the raptor? Let's go for the raptor. The raptor is a 2-1. So let's go for the amulet actually. Play a little bit more patient game here. And just pass the turn. Because otherwise my raptor would have just run into the bowmasters. Which I do not like at all. And then, this way I can play the guide and the bowmasters in one turn. And there we go. So I think that was definitely the right play here. The Unstable Amulet. Okay, so getting griefed here. Yeah. Well, I still... Good news is... Good news is I have the Raptor. Bad news is if this gets, like, undyinged, then... That would have been a pretty strong move. So grief and undying stuff is insane. I haven't seen it occur though yet. Okay, anything else? No. Alright, so does the opponent have another... Bowmaster? That's the question. Just playing another amulet. The second amulet is useless, basically. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, well, it does one more extra. You do some more damage, I guess. Ah, these bowmasters are so annoying. They keep. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna anticipate the next bowmasters. Okay, just a fatal push. Okay. Alright, now I do need to probably start playing the Raptor at some point. Okay, this game is probably over now. That was just too much. But never know. I have these amulets, right? Alright. And I have the discharge. Not another one. Alright, let's use this to do this. Let's just play another one. So I am pretty much at the mercy of the opponent's hand here. Fable is good. That was a terrible draw, considering the Bowmasters. That was also not great, but it gives me some energy. This deals some damage. Activate the Lurrus. And pass the turn. I make a stop at end of turn. I'm gonna discharge the Bowmasters and use the Bauble. Why? Because I want to draw. And I want to keep 2 energy for my amulets. So this I'm gonna do first. Then I'm gonna do this. Pay 1. Draw. Going to draw for the turn. Nothing good. But I can get back a Raptor, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can get back a Raptor. I think that's the best play here. Not the guide. Maybe the guide. Actually, the guide, potentially. No, it's the Raptor. I need... Wait, didn't this hit anything? Oh, if you cast it from your hand. Oopsies. Well, I can do this. Okay, but I don't have mana to do anything with it. Oops. Got a little confused there. Alright, reanimate. What's gonna happen with that? Bowmasters are gonna come back into the fray. Okay, I'm not dead yet. I'm not out of the war. I'm not out of the game yet. But soon. But I just need to play 2 more cards that are not in my hand. So if the opponent doesn't gain life, I'm actually gonna win this. Oh, Fury. Ah, okay. I think that's then game, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's game. Gonna do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh no, they can't do it to me. But it's still gonna be enough to kill both my creatures and then get in with exactly. No, wait a minute. This doesn't have haste. Sorry, I'm speaking basically out my thoughts, okay? So forgive me if I'm thinking out loud. Sometimes my thoughts are incorrect. So, I can win now if I find a card that I can play with this Unstable Amulet. And that is a card that I can play. Perfect. GG.
It's not perfect.
Close game. But the Unstable Amulet, 3 of them, dealt so much damage. So I'm actually taking it back. I remember when I drew the second one, I was like, that's useless. But in the end, they won me the game. Okay. Nice. Let's go straight to the next game. Boros Energy versus Rody 17. 19. Not keepable. Not really good either, but let's see. Hopefully I draw into this. Exactly this. So playing the Raptor, considering that you might draw into a Discharge or the swords, I prefer to play it later. Which means I will play the Ajani first.
Fight beside me, brother.
The Ajani, just like a 2 mana 1/2 plus a 2/1. That's for 2 mana. That's like a 2 mana 3/3. Okay, yeah, that. But then you have all these abilities which are just bonus. So definitely strong. I can't get it back. Let's do the Raptor. Hope for the best. Yes. Ah, okay, the second one wasn't played from hand. I get it. I get it. So you can't chain Raptors. But still, this is a pretty decent board for an early turn, and I think this is Jeskai control. So, which means that they could be running Supreme Verdict. But the amulet does give some reach, but this, yeah, a lot of energy is needed. But even 2 triggers kind of make it worthwhile already. So let's attack first. And play an amulet. And pass. The discharge deals damage to what? Creature or planeswalker? If that was player, that would be, this card would be over the top. Alright, that's a good, decent card from the opponent to kind of stabilize back into the game. I cannot punish card drawing. The only card that can do that are the Bowmasters. I will not be gaining life this turn, so this won't come back. I'll just play another amulet then. Should I activate it? Yeah, maybe I'll find a land actually. No. Alright, well, never mind then. So the opponent could be starting to drop some Uros or something. But this discharge, these two are able to deal insane amounts of damage. It's gonna be 8. So I'm starting to see this card. If you only run the 4 though, well, it's still. Because it's at least it's a lightning bolt. Okay. Before the opponent draws a card, I'm gonna do this. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay, but still, the opponent even has more. Oh my god, that was good. That was... Ooh, this is good. This Omnath and that Spell Pierce was a great combo. Gonna gain a lot of mana as well. Is there any follow-up? Oh my god, that was the best, one of the best turns I've ever seen. Like, that was insane. And the ley line as well. That's overkill though. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is the following. Play this. Fetch a... Probably just a plains. Play the Ajani. Play the Discharge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Killed that. Jolted Awake. What? Not the Raptor. That doesn't make sense. So should I just play this as well? Yeah. Alright. Pass the turn. So this Toxic Deluge is starting to see play. 1 black is also a pretty easy to pay price. Yep. Oh, the opponent didn't do it for... Okay, may have missed that. The Ajani is a... Haha, okay. Let's do this first, see what I draw. That's good. Because this is going to give me some more energy. I'm going to keep the Jolted Awake though. I don't want to put all my cards on the table here. These two are just fully sufficient. Next turn there. Yeah, I don't need to overextend. Oh, and the opponent's at 1 as well, by the way. So the opponent needs another ring, basically. Does this... Wait, does this target to each... No, does 1 damage to each opponent. It doesn't target. Oh, this can be cycled. Alright. This is going to be another of these annoying Omnath turns. And now I don't have an answer for it. But my things are going to fly. So what do I need to activate the Channeler? Oh, that's a sorcery. Huh. So I need that. That's going to activate the Channeler. And the opponent cannot come back from it. Wow, so despite the opponent drawing such large numbers of cards and lands and everything, I'm the Unstable Amulet. I'm starting to grow on it. So, what am I looking up against? What am I looking to? So, the Sweeper again, unfortunately. I don't like the Static Prison. I feel like I'm already kind of energy tight. The Disruptor Flute. I'm gonna just put in a Breach and that's it. Take out the Ocelot, actually. I don't know, it kind of goes well with a Ajani, but it's like a win more card, I feel. Good. Good combination. Combination. Bit of all of these things. Now the question is, do I want to start with the guide or with the Dragon's Rage Channeler? Probably just the old school Channeler into Bauble to get a Surveil trigger as well. Another Bauble, not really needed. No. Alright, we do learn from our mistakes, don't we? After the opponent fetches, now we may look. Swords, okay. Yep. Thinking about it, knowing it, everybody's on the same page. Oh, that's not good for the opponent. I'm sorry. Oh, that thing has flash too. Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Which means next turn I'm going to play the guide and then flash this in. Okay. Or maybe not. I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna flash it in and then with the amulet generate some mana. But the opponent, alright, low on lands, they didn't wanna play anymore. Understandable. Alright, so 3-3-0. I'm starting to grow on the deck. It's sweepers are a problem, but you can come back from them. I have yet to see how this fares against like the Reanimator decks, or Show and Tell, or the pure control decks. But let's see, maybe one of those. I will be encountering one of those in the next game. Boros Energy versus Jet Ferryman. Keep. Okay. So this is... I'm losing one card. The opponent lost two. Vein Ripper, okay. What? The Pride? What is this? Oh... The good old Necro. Turn 1. No cards in hand. Except Dark Ritual and Necro. And yeah, now you actually get the grief back as well. Okay, may the game begin. Just a swamp. A good looking one at that. Yep, that's quite sweet. That's gonna die, right? Fatal Push? Thoughtseize? Okay, okay. Okay. How low is the opponent gonna go? And what will I draw? Will it be a Raptor? A Raptor is actually pretty decent. Into an Ajani.
What a beautiful day, brother.
Oh, and this is gonna give me the 3 energy I need for my good old guide to fly into the air. So that was quite the turn 2. Now the question is, what's gonna come next? This is gonna, if this is a, okay, it's a Vein Ripper. Do I have the capability to kill it? My discharge can deal a maximum of 3. And I have to sacrifice something to do that. But I just need to attack with everything, right? It blocks this. They gains 2 and takes... No, okay. It's gonna end up at 1. No, I need... Okay, I need to do it like... No, then the opponent gains 4. Alright, I'm just gonna attack with everything. See what happens. Yeah, I mean, the opponent could have survived here, but the opponent would have been too low to continue anything. Disruptor Flute is... It's probably even too little too late, right? Gonna put in 2 breaches. 1 breach and 1 flute. Take out the Pride. Take out a Discharge. Aether Hub is not that great, but it's fine. I can work with it. At least no turn 1 dark ritual into something. Okay. So I need to play the... I'm gonna play the Raptor. Into the Ajani.
To the hunt.
So Ajani I'm already seeing is a pretty insane card. So I need to be aware of the Mutavault. Let's attack. Okay, no blocks. End the turn. I'm gonna flash in the Phelia. The opponent is thinking about marching. The token. That's fine. That's not what I wanted to see. Neither is that. But I am gonna get a decent turn soon. Okay, end of turn, flash in this. Yep. Fine. Let's do the amulet. Not what I wanted. Let's just play another amulet then. Okay, Soren, yeah, okay, alright. Not too devastating, to be honest. Unfortunately, the opponent's gonna gain a lot of life from this, which probably is gonna be the game then. One's going down to 8, 7. Ah, cast a spell. Okay, so lands don't count. Okay. So, I can sack my raptor in order to be able to kill the Vein Ripper. Which is what I'm gonna have to do, right? Okay, so the opponent gets a lot of life back, but I get to use my amulets. Ah, that wasn't from hand, okay. Yeah, I always forget that about the raptor. Alright, let's just continue. Sure. Ah, okay. I'm not sure what happened here just now. Why would you sacrifice this? It has lifelink and it's a 3/4. But okay. I'm battling against the opponent's full deck. But I'm actually getting through my deck pretty well too. Because of these amulets. That's not what I wanted. What does this do? Historic card. Artifact legendaries and sagas. Okay, let's stick to our amulets first. And activate the Lurrus. That's fine. What is that targeting? Oh, you may sacrifice a vampire. Okay, I'm gonna kill that in response. I'm gonna keep that on top too. Ah, so if the opponent is using this method to kill a creature of mine, then I have a feeling that the opponent doesn't have creature removal. And reverting to the ring is also something I am wondering what's going on. Alright, let's... At least we can take care of Sorin here now. Ah, why did I shuffle? I specifically kept that in there. Okay, that was a mistake. Alright, I'm gonna play the Lurrus. Get back a Bauble, actually. Why? Because I want to flash in the Phelia. Ah, okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, okay. Just look at myself. Alright, the challenger's gonna go back to a 3-3. Sure. Okay, that was a mistake, I think, a little bit. I should have used that Bauble more effectively with the fetch land instead of shuffling away my Ajani, so that was not the best play ever. But let's see what happens here. The home opponent has a full-on grip. Like more cards than I could physically even hold, probably. With one hand. If I was in a Magic tournament, I would be holding these in two hands. This is... Okay. Gains 2 life. Yeah, I'm out of things to do soon. Yes. Why? Because I can... Oh, if this comes to fruition, this would be amazing. So I can remove this with my Phelia, and it's going to come back to the battlefield under my control. So let's hope that works out. The opponent thinks I'm going to target this or something, but... Ah! Damn you, March of the Wretched Sorrow. Alright. Gonna have to hang in there a little longer. Attack in the air. Opponent's gonna take some more damage. I can get something back. Okay. I can use the Monumental Henge. There's the Vein Ripper. Fine. Yeah, this is over. But I want to see what it looks like to use this thing. Oh, there's a flute. Yeah, okay. On to game 3. Let's hope the opponent doesn't get another Necropotence. Come on, please. Let's get another flute. To try and prevent that. And go run one less on the Jolted Awake. And go. Play first and keep. Yeah. So don't give us some dark ritual stuff, please. You... So Sacred Foundry into the Guide of Souls. Okay. Yes. Almost have to. It's kind of, you have to celebrate even on that. So let's go with the Ajani.
It's not perfect.
Starting to generate some energy. Let's attack first. Not yet. Just do this at any point. There's the one ring, which is okay for now. Oh, there's a ritual into what? Ah, I see. A march. Okay. Wow, I'm glad the opponent used that instead of using it on the one ring, to be honest. So I could use this here, but I'm gonna use the flash on this. I'm gonna attack first, just like that. I'm not in a rush here. I want to be, yeah, this is exactly what I was kind of. You're gonna take out this, right? Here. And then double block the soul. Okay. Yeah. But before damage, I'm gonna do this. I should have flashed in the dog, because then I could on my turn play the amulets and bounce that, but okay. Let's do it then in the next turn. Well, now I'm finally going to be able to do this. There is a chance that something might happen in response to it, but I'm hoping it won't. So the opponent would have to... a fatal push would be pretty unfortunate here. Okay, a march exiling something else. Alright, so the opponent is now fully reliant on drawings like a Necro. How many cards each card had? What? Exile 3 other cards. Okay. Okay. So oh, another one as well. That's good too. Oh, and who? Oh, and this dog gets a counter too. All right, so without the Necropotence, the black decks are nothing. I did fight through one game where the opponent drew the Necropotence. Now, I think this game could have gone completely differently if the opponent would have not used the first Dark Ritual for the March. I think that was a little hasty, because using it on the ring would have been much better. The opponent would have been able to draw into a land, stalled for another turn, etc., etc. But anyway, wow, going 4-0 here with this Boros energy deck. I really enjoy it. I'm afraid it will have problems with any, like, with control decks, probably, as well as combo decks. So like if you run into a natural order or show and tell deck, there's not much you're gonna do about it, I think. But other than that, the value here is pretty high. So despite not drawing cards, like this amulet just constantly gives you stuff. And once you amass a little bit energy, either using the Phelia or the Guide of Souls, which is an amazing card, by the way, then things go even better. Then you have like a lot of value going on. And the Raptor is just, how can this be uncommon? This goes well in the Domain Zoo deck as well, by the way, in my opinion, because the 2 energy is basically the whole deck. So it's basically always a 2-for-1. Like a mini Bloodbraid Elf. That's how you could see this. It's like a 2-mana version of it. If, of course, considering that the cards in your deck shouldn't cost more than 2. That's why the Raptor version of Domain Zoo doesn't run Leyline Binding. That's the price you have to pay. But anyway, talking about this deck. Happy with it. It's fun to play. Definitely. I do like the Phelia and I love the Ajani. The Ajani is such, this is such a value card. So yeah, let's see how the meta progresses. I'm gonna kind of keep posting videos with new decks that emerge in the new format. And yeah, I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks for that. Leave a like, leave a comment. It always helps and makes me happy. And yeah, enjoy, have fun in the arena. See you in the arena, and peace.